Hey there, it's Nicole. My new song is called Mr. Big Shot. You are watching the exclusive Steve Harvey morning show, Ask Me Anything. I want to say thank you, Steve, for the opportunity, as well as iHeart for me to talk about my album Kairos and what it's all about. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna answer some questions that you guys sent in. I'm gonna answer the questions you guys sent in to me. Hopefully I have an answer. And I would like to start with Faith from Detroit. Faith from Detroit's question is, what does Rock Nation mean to me? Well, Rock Nation means to me a new journey, a new chapter. Making that dream come true is a huge blessing. So I see it as a beautiful new journey with lots of beautiful things happening. Question number 2, Lucy from Houston. How did you get to where you are today? I love you. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. How did I get to where I am today? One word, God. It sounds cliche, but it's not. I believe that as a human being, your ability only reaches a certain type of height. And with God, there's no height. Everything is possible. Felon from Winston-Salem. If you were on Family Feud with Steve Harvey, who would be the 4 others on your team? 4 persons I would take to the Family Feud show are Precious Wisely, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, and maybe really strange, but I think it would be a very interesting look, Sade. Dawn from Philly. If you could be on a billboard in Times Square with anybody, who would it be and what would the team be? Ooh. I would like to be on a billboard with Stella McCartney, her clothes, and the reason why, she really thinks about our environment, and I think that's really important. So, Sonia from Denver, who has the nicest teeth and hair in your family? That's a strange question, but I'll own the hair. Kelly from Augusta. Last concert you paid to see? You know, the funny thing is, as an artist, people always give you free tickets, even if you don't ask for it. But the last one I paid for was Brian McKnight and Boyz II Men, which is a very long time ago. Monica from Louisville. Can you do impersonations? I can, but I'm definitely not good at it. Elisa from Fort Lee. If you received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, who would you want to be your stars on either side of your star? I would love for my star to be next to Muhammad Ali. I feel it was so cool that he felt that people should not walk over his name. It's a symbolic thing. So I would have Muhammad Ali at my left side and Bob Marley or Sade. That's so hard. Bob Marley or Sade at my right. Bianca from New Mexico. Who's the most famous person you've ever met? I think all the famous people I've met so far are equally famous. Peppa from New Orleans. If you could pick a karaoke song for an audience, sing along at your show, what would it be? Turn Your Lights Down Low, the Lauryn Hill and Bob Marley version. Sugar from Cleveland. If you bought a yacht, what would you name it? I would call my yacht Invincible. I would call my yacht Invincible. Or something like Incredible. Something that would make it very big. Cher from Toronto. What's your favorite song to perform live? Rain. Bethany from Greensboro. When is your birthday and what was the best birthday party you ever had? Well, I'm born in the month of May. And my best birthday party that I had, the best birthday party that I had since a very long time was last year. I went to Disney World in Los Angeles and it was just so much fun. Yeah. Gloria from Madrid. Which part of the process of making a new song do you enjoy the most? I enjoy the finishing part the most, because when you make a song, you make so many versions. You play around with different sounds, different synthesizers or guitars, and having the final end result is so satisfying because you know what it took to come there. Doya from Aurora. What is the one thing you want people to take away from your album? That it's good to be patient and that God is love. You know, love is God and God is love. And I hope people will feel and receive that while they are listening to the album. Flores from Chicago. Where do you spend most of your time when you are not working? If I can, I always try to go back to Amsterdam. I just love my city. I think it's one of the coolest cities of the world. I love to be here and walk around. But if I have to be at work the next day, I love New York City, Central Park. I love to walk around and enjoy the moment, being present in the moment. I try to work on that more. So yeah, I love to take time and practice that craft. Alexis from Jacksonville. Since getting into music, what is one thing that you were surprised to learn about yourself? That I thought I was patient, but I was far from patient. I think that the last 10 years really taught me that patience really pays off, and I'm happy that I'm having more control over that part right now. Emma from Calgary. What do you tell yourself to calm things down? God is in control. Tanner from Louisville. What is your favorite cereal? Frosty Flakes. Sakia from San Antonio. Do you find it emotional when hearing one of your songs for the first time? Yes, I definitely feel emotional, but in a happy sense. I scream, I dance, I put the window down and shout, "That's me!" So yeah, I get emotional. Marla from Indianapolis. If you emptied out your pockets, what would we find? Credit card, keys, phones. Kayla from Minneapolis. Hope I said that right. How did you get on The Voice of Holland? Funny story, they reached out and asked me if I wanted to participate. Nicole from Boston. Cool name, Nicole. What is your guilty pleasure at the moment? Ooh. And pounded yam, stockfish, fried fish in tomatoes stew. It's a Nigerian recipe and dish that I love to eat. It's definitely a guilty pleasure. Taylor from Dallas. If you could collaborate with any hip-hop artist, who would it be? I love you and your music so much. Thank you. That's so cool. If anything was possible and life and death would not be an issue, I would have loved to work with Biggie. Sage from Raleigh. What's your one piece of advice for your fans? Trust God and be patient with yourself and love yourself. Yes. Janie from Knoxville. Where do you take fashion inspiration from? I love the Scandinavian design. I love Acne Studios, but as well Stella McCartney, Victoria Beckham. So I think it's a blend of futuristic design, high fashion. Raya from Washington. What would your rapper name be? That's easy. Nikki B. Clarissa from St. Louis. My name is Nicole Buss and I am a believer. Penny from Pittsburgh. If you had to create a Diana Ross and a Supreme cover band, who would you pick to join you? Ooh, The Roots. Lily for Columbus. How heavy is your purse? Have you ever found something in it and said, how did that get in there? Not a lot, but sometimes I find candy wraps that I didn't throw away. Camille from Portland. Do you work closely with the tour team to create your stage and tour production? Most of it I do myself, but I definitely have the team of the label and my own personal team that helps me out. Thanks again for watching my exclusive Steve Harvey morning show, Ask Me Anything. Thank you so much, Steve, for the opportunity. iHeart Radio, you guys are amazing. Make sure you check out my album, Kairos. The single Mr. Big Shot is out now. And let me know what your favorite track is, okay? I'm very curious. Send me a message on social media. You can follow me at @TheNicoleBuss, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Shoot me a message. Most of the time, I do reply. Peace.